Hello everyone and welcome to MMS IndyCar Championship. Today, hosted in Homestead, Miami. It's round 2 of the championship. The championship leader is Toby Bullard so far. On pole position for the race we have Suho Takashiro, who is P2 in the championship. He's gonna get 2 points for pole position. Sorry for the issues with round 1. I had things prepared, but due to NASCAR 2003 being whack, I had no ability to give you round 1 because of the game crashing. But anyways, here we are. It's IndyCar racing time, and we're about to start the Miami Grand Prix. 54 laps. Here we go. It's green in Miami, and it looks like Takashiro got a good start. Mind you, he's low, so he's gonna get an advantage coming into the first few turns. Sandro Gravin goes a bit wide, and that's Cecile Lucien already moving himself up into P2. Meanwhile, Stefan de Jong, after having a miserable round 1, moves up into P3. They're already going 3 wide. That's Isabel Harvey debuting. Debuting and driving, not the series as everyone was debuting. And look at that, Lucien already shooting into the lead as Takashiro seems to be dropping off his pace. As oh dear, that's Sonia Nevermind, not Sophia, going quite wide, might get squeezed into the wall, isn't though, fortunately for her. Sorry if I sound a bit different, my nose is still clogged. I have a slight cold, but it doesn't affect my commentary. Thankfully, and oh dear, that might end in tears. Ben Misery, Luca Di Acampo, and that's Mansell Clark, the FJ Season 1 champion, all going fiercely at each other. As now Sonia Nevermind even wider now. Look how high she went. Oh no, that's 4 wide. That's never gonna end. There's a slight touch. Oh dearie me, that's gonna end in tears for sure, as I'm gonna open the standings so I can get every single name of the driver right. But that's Alexei Suominen retiring last race in the 98. Nobody is out yet, which is very fortunate. Very fortunate indeed. Yeah, but it's a very calm start. No incidents, no cautions yet, so I suppose we are quite lucky, as there's a 3 wide moment now. Oh no, wait, there is a caution. Wrong camera, sorry. There is a caution. What happened? Oh dear. There is a caution. There was an incident that we have missed. Richard Waltrip. Oh dear, what happened here? Yeah, Waltrip. Oh dear, that's the 42, 31, and the 9 of Waltrip. Let's see what happened here. So, Waltrip taps with the championship leader, Toby Bullard. Oh no! Calamity for all of them. Just him and Toby Bullard. Just oh no. Toby Bullard and Maxim Kraus. That's horrible for all of them. They are back into the race though, which is good, I guess, for them. Yeah, but absolutely, it's sad to see. So here we have first caution of the season. Yeah, I think that's the best idea to, basically cut out caution. Alright, here we go. We gotta go green in Miami once again. Lucien leading the pack. Lucien, I cannot pronounce French. It's not a double fire restart, I don't know why, but here we go. It's green once again. And it's a pretty good restart from Lucien. He's able to pull away from De Jong. But will he be able to do that for long? I wouldn't say so. Isabel Harvey already attacking Takashiro for 3rd position. The Korean driver replacing Stefania Homnomska. Pretty much a Polish driver despite being born in Australia. Polish people are everywhere after all. And look at that, Ben Misery also making a move. Takashiro very high. It's not a good idea on Homestead to go so is so high. As it is mostly a oval racing, you do not want to really be high. It can benefit us now. Stefan Young moving it into P1 as Lucien goes so high he basically lost 2 positions in a span of 1 long turn. Not really, he gained some overlap on Isabel Harvey, but Harvey now has the easy way of diving it into, down the inside and keeping their momentum and getting the positions. Now Eva Valiak, surprisingly, despite being just 15, she's really pushing through the field. She's really going for it. Mansell Clark, the MMS Formula Junior champion, having to obviously go away from FJ due to the rule, showing a lot of pace already in the number 12 car. Good to see, you know. I don't think we had any major incidents yet. Might be wrong though. The field doesn't seem to be slowing down, so I think we're clear. Might go to the end of the field though to be fully sure. Oh dear, they're absolutely going for it. Kwadachinam dropped massively on the restart. Jesus Christ, same could be said about Hannah Eastwood, although Eastwood was somewhat involved in the wreck though. So I can understand that, but Kwadachinam just made mistakes, I suppose, and then dropped so low. Very weird situation here, but whatever, happens. That's just life. Rowan Sheffer here, trying to move into points. Also not having one of the best restarts, but also not having one of the worst ones. Somewhere in the middle. The German driver, very promising in the FJ series until it's shot down, as there we go. Marcus Aguirre, or Aguirre, depending on which Spanish-speaking region you're from. But this is Aguirre. Marcus Aguirre now debuting Argentinian, the only Argentinian in I think the whole database of MMS drivers, so congratulations for being, you know, unique. Making mistakes though, dropping down I think 2 positions now, maybe even 3 if I don't know who that is. That's Taggart, a Hungarian driver, overtaking the 16-year-old Argentinian. This is a calm restart. There hasn't been much crashes, just beautiful oval racing. That's going to move up the order. Nino Johnson trying to prove his worth. The American, one of the few Americans. Surprisingly, not a lot of American drivers in the field. I'm saying surprisingly because, well, mostly we are on the North American continent, and you know, happens. This is a world championship due to the sheer amount of variety of countries. I mean, we have Scotland forever. Anyway, Takashiro dropped to P9 already as Simon Cyclone, also known as Sirius Sodus, this is his alias, used to... We don't know what it was used for. Rumors say it was used for tax evasion. I wouldn't say so. But what do I know? Yeah, but Simon Cyclone, interesting character. Might have a shot at the title. He finished P5 last race, so if he continues the streak of consistency, he basically has a chance at a title. This is basically what MMS IndyCar is. Consistency is very needed in this championship. Just like as in the F1 championship, this is why it's basically tier 2 of MMS championships. Consistency is key in this, and skill. Do I say that? Because P5. Matt Misery though, he will debut in FJ next season for Stefan GP Junior team. The Serbian team spreading anywhere they can, excluding NASCAR though, and IndyCar, as IndyCar is rumored to not have any teams next season, just car entries, which is an interesting idea, have to say. No retirements yet. The field is nicely, I wouldn't say nicely, but the field is spread. I'm gonna throw this into the middle of the pack so you can see who is where. Ben Misery though not having the worst start to the race, climbing the P3. In the background though, Eva Valniak harassing Isabel Harvey. Isabel Harvey is an interesting driver as well. She will also debut in FJ. A lot of drivers in here will debut in FJ next season due to team owners happening in FJ and overall FJ growing as a MMS championship. As Klug drops down drops one position due to Justin Tanneman. And Simon Sykran, mentioned before multiply, he is also attacking Mansell Clark. Clark scored points in round 1, so good for him. As there's Takashiro trying to come back into the race, making an easy peasy move on Sykran. Sykran goes very wide, and now even Barton might go for the British driver. A lot of British drivers as well on the grid for IndyCar and FJ Season 2. I'm getting sidetracked over here, oh dear. As now Takashiro goes high. And that didn't pay off at all. What a surprise. There will be pit stops, obviously. As now, oh dear, Barton makes a huge mistake, drops down 2 positions. Maybe even 3, no. Raina Atkinson also driving in the championship. The actual Japanese talent, trying to make her way up into MMS F1. Never mind, Repuli Pascal returns, also a nod to the OG members of MMS. Yeah, it's hard not to crap yourself seeing him. Yes, those puns are also back. Fight me. Alexis Suominen trying to move himself into points. He retired in round 1 and he really needs to rebuild himself, as he's now making a move on to he's making a move on Egidius Pietri, the Latvian driver. The only Lithuanian driver. You see, this is why you don't record at 10 AM when you're thinking mostly about school and you're a bit sick and you're doing everything by yourself. This just works as a PSA, you know. But yeah, Pietri has been overtaken now. And Ripoli Pascana is into points. Everybody applaud the man. As now, Alexis Suominen... Wait, no. Suominen will try and get into points. He's ever so close. Same can be said about Roni Shepard also on a mat push. As Sonia Nevermind trying to overtake George Whittaker. And look at the Acampo also on the back of this whole pack. We have Bart and then Sandra Garden. Sandra Garden seems to have an upper hand in oval racing. We said same about her career in FJ after being dropped from Hilmer Motorsports for poor performances. I mean, life is life. Cannot do much about it, as there is Isabel Harvey trying to overtake Ben Misery once again. Let's go on board with driver. I'm gonna see if I'm recording. Yes, I am. That's very good. There's a bit of a braking. This isn't a flat-out oval by any means. There she goes. She manages her way through. The question is, will she be able to keep it? She sends it. Oh, that's a huge slide from Misery right there. And yeah, that's that. That's that done immediately. Or not immediately, but now move is done. Isabel Harvey into P3, but Ben Misery is not done. He takes the move immediately back. Harvey leaves him a lot of space, and that's going to be the move done from Misery. I wouldn't say so, and there's no. The move isn't done, and there is also Justin Tanneman of New Zealand, the theoretical teammate of Isabel Harvey, right behind Men Misery and Harvey herself. So, Tanneman, a surprising Kiwi, I have to admit. There hasn't been any incident, has there? I don't think there has been, although I might be wrong, as the field seems to be bunching up, but no, they're not slowing down, they're still going fast. Okay, oof. I had a bit of a heart attack right there. As there is a move. Misery just, I think, completing his overtake on Isabel Harvey. Harvey isn't giving up though. Harvey is definitely going for that podium today. Meanwhile, the back of the field is TJ Nesbitt. F in the chat. Nesbitt just dropping off pace, you know, pack racing, not always helping. Bishop makes a move on Yaya Tunde, the brother of you know, tragically injured Baba Tunde, but Tunde has spoken recently, even more, which is very good. He spoke about being happy that his brother is driving an IndyCar, and he wishes him the best of luck. So that really warms my heart, you know. So some, you know, nice sportsmanship from Babatunde right there. Yaya Tunde not having the best of the season so far, DNFing and now being one of the last drivers on the in the field. So yeah, not really working out for him. As Ronnie Shepard slowly sneaking up. This is a huge pack of cars. This might give us some interesting racing right here. As Alexei Marchetti, who has refused to drive in NASCAR for year 2 of MMS, trying to get into the points, trying to overtake Sandra Graden. Russian driver really promising in FJ, joining well, midway through the season, I can't say, due to it finishing after 6 rounds, and putting in some amazing performances. So yeah, I'm not surprised that Carlin signed him to the IndyCar team they also have here. So we're not really successful at passing, is he? Look at the Acampo getting passed by Ronnie Shepard, who's now also going to try and overtake Alexei Marchetti. Sorry if I have these pauses, I need to basically do something with my nose. And whenever that gets near my throat, I have to swallow it. So yeah, a bit disgusting, but at the same time I have to excuse myself. So yeah. As there's Alexei Suominen now passing the 88 car of... I wonder who that is. Sonia, never mind. Yes, I had a brain fart right there, 5 me. As my neighbor is drilling, that's just even lovelier. Can this day get worse? Of course it will get worse. What am I talking about? Anyways, up the order we go again, and oh dear, Ben Misery is not stopping at P3, no, he is attacking Cecile Lucien, making a gap, and Isabel Harvey might use it. Well, I think that's Tanneman though. No, that's Harvey. Harvey and Tanneman though, both might use the gap that Misery created and quickly catch up to Lucien. I'm just quickly checking the back of the field. And the pit stops are on. Let's go, lads. The pit stops are starting. They will shake the order a bit up. So the race leaders, pretty much, Stefan de Jong, Cecile Lucien, both pitting. This might be crucial for the later phase of the race. Oh dear, I think that's half of the field pitting. You can see Bullard, Kraus, I think there was also Tsunami in the pits. A lot of drivers, also Mansell Clark, obviously. I've spoke who he is, I don't have to repeat myself. Ripoli Paskana, Raina Atkinson, Sonia Nevermind, Sandra Graden, look at the Acampo, they're all pitting. Now the left side is being changed. And it seems that Cecile Lucien got the edge. And oh dear, they already came in. Oh yes. So this is a short lap around Homestead, so they managed to already get into the pits. Some cars might be lapped due to this, but I doubt it. So Harvey took the lead from Misery. At the moment though, Takashiro retakes the lead. And as we're going to rejoin the racing, Pat Nisbet has climbed a few positions. Aguirre also climbed a few positions. Chinami did a strategic masterstroke. Look at this. Oh, but there's a free wide moment. That's Kraus getting 2 positions in one. That's Johnson and Aguirre losing both losing positions. That's neat racing right there. As there we go. Wrong button. Just love it when you click the wrong button. Oh yes, look at this. The rejoin part of the racing. There is Yaya Tunde trying to move up. Everybody's going to rejoin. This is going to mess up the whole order as it was. Strategy important in IndyCar. As there is Tunde sending it and getting even more positions. Tunde absolutely going for it. Number 10 in the lead. Number 10, that's George Whittaker. George Whittaker benefiting from the pit stop so much. It's unbelievable as Takashiro goes very high and is going to lose even more positions. Ibarazaki also climbing into points. That's Valiak. And look at this. David Oragano, the brother of the tragically, KIA'd driver Justino Oragano, moving his way up into P7. So despite being in more, he is pushing, and he's absolutely going for it. So Atkinson into P6, into P5 Misery, he lost a bit time. Pietri into P4, Lucian is P3, Mansell is P2, and Whittaker is P1, benefiting the most from everyone. Now that's strategy, that's just showing the beauty of this sport. Well, let's focus on this battle. This is the battle for... Sorry for the pause. This is the battle for P7. Hopefully Pascara, I think, yet to score points. At least I think so. Yeah, yet to score points. He finished last in Toronto. So definitely needs to score some points. Oval racing is going to be important in this, because it will show your true endurance, true strength and strategy, where road course races will be more about survival and basically awareness, or at least that's what I think. As Clark is catching up to Whittaker lap by lap, same could be said about Lucian. As the back of the field, Art's not having a good race. Wartrip, I mean, despite crashing, is recovering quite well. Hannah Eastwood having a horrible season despite being pretty much one of the greats in season 1 of FJ. I believe she has a seat for in MMS F1 next season in Toro Rosso, so yeah, I think this is just training ground for her. I mean, IndyCar is totally a different discipline than FJ, and it's down to basically acclimatization of the driver to showing results, as there is a lot of racing. That's Tagad and Kraus going high, and look at the Acampo making a move on a Polish driver. Tagad might go in the middle. Yes, he does. There's a bit of a nudge with Kraus. He's still there. He's still in the middle. Tagad not scared of any possibilities of a crash. He's absolutely going to go for it. And they might even make it 4 wide now. Yes, they do. No, they don't make it 4 wide. Thankfully. Kraus nearly squeezed into the wall there. Kraus going even higher now. Sonya Nevermind also saying nevermind to her pace and losing 2 positions there. I mean, losing 1, but it's pretty clear that she will also lose this one to Jessie Valentine. So we're gonna go up the order now. Is anything happening in the top pack? Takashiro trying to climb positions, trying to overtake Alexei Marquez and over Valiak. Not really doing it. There we have Cyclone, De Jong, Tanneman, Paskana. Tanneman lost a bit of pace. He's no longer in the Harvey train, as it seems. I have Atkinson and Pietri, and Misery has caught up as the lead has been taken by Mansell Clerk. Now Whitaker has two very quick drivers behind him, especially today, Ben Misery and Cecile Lucien. So he should be, you know, on his way, as there is Reina Atkinson, the Japanese talent, overtaking Egidius Pietri. As I have to blow my nose. Pardon for that. Alrighty then. As Misery is going to send it. Misery has sent it on to Cecile Lucien. He's going to retake P3. He's not giving up, and Cecile Lucien, yeah, there he goes, absolutely losing the podium. Because nobody has retired yet. I am surprised that there are no retirements yet. Sandra Gradin drops to last. Toby Bullard, the championship leader, not really having his race. The damage definitely didn't help him in the opening stages, as I see Suominen lost tons of places in the start. On the pit stop, sorry. Aguirre also dropping a few places here and there. Kraus, same could be said. Eastwood actually gaining. I mean, she started last. She can only gain, if I'm honest. Making a move on number 15, Nino Johnson, if I'm correct, and I am correct. Yeah, but the leader is not changing just yet. To be fair, after that one incident we had, after that one caution, the drivers seem to have calmed down, not really going for three wide, crazy overtakes, crazy packs. It's rather single file and quite composed, which is good. I'm not complaining about it. I'm not complaining. The race is already taking 31 minutes. That's quite long. That's nearly the average length of an MMS race in the F1 tier. Kawata Chinami is holding a last point playing position. Ronnie Shepard having a good restart. Up the order I go. Lucien is making his own train now, as Ben Misery and George Whitaker have both caught up to Mansell Clerk. There is Misery, not waiting. Sends it onto George Whitaker. Side by side, he's still low. And he finishes the move. He's not gonna go for the lead, as I lose my ability to speak properly. But he makes a bit of a mistake here, makes an opening, and George Whitaker doesn't waste a diamond already, makes the move. But Misery now with a good exit out of the final turn. Onto the front stretch, he's in the slipstream, he has the draft from Mansell Clerk, and he's going to use it to his own advantage. He's gaining lap by lap. It was 0.33 on the previous lap, now it's 0.22. He's gaining on him rapidly. Lead change is about to happen. It's just a matter of seconds, pretty much. He's very close. It's gonna be 0.1, I believe, now. Maybe a bit more as he creates an opening. No, it's 0.1, exactly 0.1. So Misery not playing around here, although he goes a bit high now, trying to get a bit better exit than Clerk. Not really working out for him. He's just losing time. He has to follow, I say he has to follow Clerk's exact lines to make it stick, but I might be wrong. Another water sip. Has no one retired? We have basically 4.5 laps to go. And I think Misery's had it. I'm gonna use the creative chase cam here. Not the best one for IndyCars, but I don't care. Misery again trying to get a better race, but only losing time, and I think that's it. I think he's not going to be able to catch up. Meanwhile, the back of the field, Aguirre still battling Nisbet. And Nisbet, well, I mean, at least he's not last. He's 32nd now. But I'm not saying that's good. That's not good. Considering he scored points last race, yeah, a bit of a disappointing race today. As Barton and Valentine trying to overtake Luca Di Acampo. Kind of failing at it, if I'm honest. Kawata Chinami dropped from points paying positions as now they enter lap 52. The race is coming to an end. There's going to be an interesting end. They're going 3 wide. Chinami backs out of it. Doesn't want to have the big squeeze in there now. As Takashiro goes very wide out there, but I mean, he might compensate if on the exit, but it's going to be small compensation for him. Ketty onto Stefan de Jong, the biggest loser pretty much in the pit stop phase. From 1st down to 13th effectively. No chance of a podium at the moment. As Takashiro also might overtake him. It's just a case of time, you know. As Isabel Harvey has overtaken Reina Atkinson. And we are starting the final lap. Jesus, time flies by. And yeah, Misery has taken the lead. Despite me saying that might not happen, it did happen. Misery takes the lead, and Clark is now under attack from George Whittaker. It might happen considering that Whittaker was just waiting for any bit of mistake. He has the opportunity. It's just down to him, down to Whittaker to use it properly. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Ben Misery is going to win, and I think Clark is going to stay second. Yes, that's official. So, across the line comes Ben Misery to win the Miami Grand Prix in Homestead, and we have Clark, Whittaker, Pietri, Pietri, Lucien, Harvey, Atkinson, Paskana, Tanneman, and Rogano for a photo finish. Cycron, Marchetti, Takashiro, Sheffer, De Jong, being overtaken by even Sheffer, Volniak, Ibarazaki, Valentine, Tunde, Barton, Taggart, Di Acampo, Eastwood, Chinami, Nevermind, Johnson, Bishop, Suominen, Turgood, Waltrip, Kraus, Aguirre, Arts, Bullard, Nisbet, and Grader. Yeah, no retirements today. Quite good. Here are the official race results. Very close finishes in the lower stages of the whole pack. But yeah, that was a good race. I'm satisfied with it. The game didn't crash, which is already an absolute success, if you ask me. So yeah, that was the big race. Next race, we are going to the magical land of Nazareth. Not in Israel, no, not there. We're going to Nazareth in the US on the Nazareth Speedway for round 3, which should be an interesting race. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next time. Be safe on the roads, wear your seatbelt, don't drink and drive, don't go high on ovals, and bye bye.